If your growth hasn't disappointed anyone yet, you're probably still negotiating who you used to be. Because real evolution doesn't ask for applause, it asks for courage. And today, we're talking about the confidence that comes when you finally stop asking for permission to become who God, source, or the universe already showed you. You may have been calling it timing or discernment, but deep down, you know what it is. You're afraid of what will change when you stop negotiating. Hey, before we keep going, if this podcast keeps meeting you in the exact places you didn't even know how to name yet, that's your cue. Go ahead and hit subscribe so these conversations can keep finding you right on time. No pressure, no hustle, just honest growth, real embodiment, and reminders that you are allowed to want what you want. All right, let's get into it. Hey, welcome back, main character. Welcome back to the space where we don't just talk about growth, we embody it. This is a room for women who are done shrinking their truth to keep other people comfortable. Women who are realizing that alignment isn't always gentle. Sometimes it's disruptive. So wherever you are right now, take a breath, unclench your shoulders, and soften your jaw. You are safe here, and you are allowed to evolve, even when it disappoints people. If you listened to the last episode, The Alignment Gap, then you already know the truth we uncovered there. If you haven't already listened, go back and give it a listen and then come on right back here. Because sometimes you don't feel stuck because you're confused. You feel stuck because your identity hasn't caught up with your growth. You know what to do. You feel the nudge, but something in you hesitates. And today, I want to tell you why. It's not because you're not confident enough. It's because stepping into confidence often means disappointing people, and that cost feels heavy. So today, we're talking about the kind of confidence that doesn't come from hype. It comes from self-trust. And self-trust is built in some uncomfortable places, but we're going there together. There's a pattern I see every time a woman outgrows her life. People don't get disappointed when you're doing exactly what they expect. They get disappointed when you stop playing the role they assigned you, the fixer, the overgiver, the strong one, the one who never asks for help. And when you change, when you choose differently, the room shifts. And many women misinterpret that shift as guilt. But listen to me carefully. Disappointment is not proof that you're selfish. It's often proof that your identity is upgrading faster than their expectations. Some relationships were built around who you were, not who you're becoming. People aren't disappointed because you changed. They're disappointed because you stopped performing a role they relied on. Let me tell you one thing that growth is gonna do. Growth disappoints people who benefited from your old self, the one who rushes to solve all the problems or avoids conflict, stayed predictable, didn't rock the boat, the peacekeeper, or the one who didn't need much. But let's be honest, the old self got applause for being selfless, strong, low maintenance, so easy to love. Validation came quickly, even if it came at your expense. When you stop over-explaining, showing up on demand, when you stop saying yes just to keep the peace, someone feels it. And many women mistake the discomfort for selfishness, when really it's just evidence of alignment. Confidence grows the moment you stop treating their discomfort like a reason to retreat. Confidence doesn't come from everyone understanding you. It comes from being willing to be misunderstood and still move forward. If your growth doesn't disrupt anything, you may not actually be growing. You may just be upgrading aesthetics. Confidence is born the moment you choose integrity over approval. And this is the truth that most women miss. The old self wasn't wrong. She was necessary. She got you here. But she's not equipped to take you where you're going. Confidence doesn't come from hating her. It comes from honoring her and outgrowing her anyway. So, friend, place your hand on your heart and receive this with me. The old version of you wasn't weak. She was strategic, but you don't need her strategies anymore. Say this with me. I honor and accept myself fully. I love her, and I'm choosing differently now. Friend, let me put you onto something real quick. If you've ever walked into a room feeling solid and then one comment, one look, one moment made you second guess yourself, that's exactly why I created the main character confidence checklist. It's not about pretending to be confident. It's about remembering who you are before doubt starts talking. It's simple, it's grounding, and it's there for you on the days you need a quick reset. You'll find it linked in the show notes. Save it, come back to it, let it support you. Okay? Now back to the episode. Let's tell this truth gently but clearly. People pleasing doesn't just drain your energy, it delays your destiny. Every time you say yes when your spirit said no, every time you edit yourself to remain acceptable, your nervous system registers it as a betrayal. Yes, friend, it is recognizing you straight up betrayed yourself. And over time, that shows up as second guessing, anxiety, lack of confidence. Not because you're broken, but because your soul is tired of being overridden. Confidence doesn't come from hype. It comes from self-trust. And self-trust is built when you stop choosing harmony at the expense of your honesty. You are not waiting for clarity. You're waiting for permission to disappoint, permission to change your mind, permission to want more. And confidence shifts dramatically when your decisions stop being group projects. You're asking 5 people what you already know. No shade, no judgment. Speaking to my old self here, okay? And while we're here, over-explaining is a form of self-doubt. Soft launching your life is a way of staying safe. Confidence shifts dramatically when your choices become less performative and more final. The most beautiful decisions you'll ever make will not be announced. They'll be honored quietly. The woman you are becoming does not need a consensus. She needs commitment. Private decisions build public confidence. Here's what I want you to take with you. Confidence is not a personality trait. It's a byproduct of integrity. It shows up when you disappoint people without self-betrayal. You keep promises without needing motivation. You move without asking to be chosen. You don't feel confident first. You act and confidence catches up. Now, this part is tender and necessary, so let's get grounded here. Sometimes the only way to keep a promise to yourself is to disappoint someone else. The unspoken agreement that says, I'll always be available. I won't outgrow you. I'll stay small so you don't feel threatened. Confidence is born when your loyalty to yourself outweighs your fear of being misunderstood. That doesn't make you cold. It makes you clear. Confidence doesn't collapse because life is hard. It collapses because you keep abandoning yourself quietly. Every time you say, I'll start tomorrow, I'll speak up next time, or I'll take myself seriously later, something in you notices. And over time, self-doubt isn't created by failure. It's created by broken promises you made to yourself and made a habit of it. Confidence grows when you do what you said you would do, even when no one claps, even when it's inconvenient, even when it's small. You don't need a new identity. You just need follow through. So ask yourself, who have I been the most consistent in disappointing? And why is it myself? Honoring yourself doesn't mean abandoning others. It means you stop abandoning you. This isn't about breaking promises to people, okay? Trust me. I'm not teaching women to become unreliable or reckless. I'm teaching them to reorder their loyalty. It's about noticing how often women stay loyal to everyone else's expectations and slowly become disloyal to themselves. Most of the promises women feel trapped by were never even spoken. They were assumed, and you are allowed to update assumptions. This isn't about disappointing people. It's about finally disappointing yourself less. The woman you are becoming isn't disloyal. She's just finally loyal to herself. Ooh-wee. Now, if this conversation is touching something tender, this is your invitation not to push past them. The main character energy journal prompts were created for moments like this. They help you sit with what's real, hear yourself clearly, and move from insight into embodiment. No pressure to journal perfectly, just space to be honest. You'll find them waiting for you in the show notes whenever you're ready to meet yourself there. Okay, let's continue. Now let's bring it home with our favorite, the self-love two-step. This one is the loyalty reset. This isn't about being selfish. It's about being honest. Step 1, name the cost. Ask yourself gently and without judgment. Heavy on the without judgment part, friend. Who might be disappointed if I fully honored my truth right now? Not to shame yourself, not to dramatize it, just to see it. Because clarity begins with honesty. Acknowledge the cost of your growth, not so you avoid it, but so you stop pretending it doesn't exist. Discomfort doesn't mean you're wrong. It often means you're choosing differently. And step 2, choose integrity anyway. So ask yourself, what is one small promise I can keep with myself this week, even if it ruffles feathers? Not a grand declaration, not a full life overhaul, okay? Just one aligned action, one honest follow through, one moment where you don't abandon yourself. Because confidence doesn't grow through force or hype. It grows through evidence. Evidence that you can trust yourself. Evidence that you mean what you say. That's how integrity becomes identity. Confidence isn't built just by being fearless. It's built by being faithful to yourself. And the more consistently you choose you, the less approval you'll need from anybody else because you've already granted it to you. Now, let me pour into you real quick. Hear me with your whole heart when I say this. You are not responsible for managing other people's comfort at the expense of your calling. Let them be surprised. Let them be uncomfortable. Let them adjust. You were not created to be palatable. You were created to be powerful. And the people meant to walk with you, they will either rise to meet you or make space. Either way, you'll be free. Friend, I'm going to say this straight up, no chaser. You don't owe anyone the version of you that no longer exists. but you do owe yourself honesty. So today, I want you to ask yourself, what promise have I been avoiding? What decision am I waiting to be approved? Who might be disappointed when I finally choose myself? And then, as Mel Robbins says, let them be disappointed. Let yourself be free. That's confidence. Ooh, friend. If this episode landed for you, if something unclenched, if something clicked, that's your soul recognizing truth. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss what's coming next. And if you haven't already, leave a positive review, not just for the algorithm, but for the woman who hasn't found this message yet and needs permission to choose herself. Because around here, we fix each other's crowns. Until next time, confidence isn't loud, it's aligned. And it's waiting for you on the other side of choosing yourself. Go be her. And remember, around here, we don't settle, we shine. All because together we can encourage over everything.